Good afternoon. Great to see everybody again. Chef Joe Brown, Bethany Baptist Church, Harvest Cafe, and Harvest Banquet Hall. Today for you, I'm going to prepare salmon. Two different ways. Let me tell you a little bit about the salmon that I have here. This is an Atlantic salmon. It comes out of the Atlantic. You can tell by the fatty that's in here, okay, and the color of it. It's not farm raised. If it was farm raised, it'd be a little bit pinker, or should I say pale. We like to use this salmon here because of the content of the fat lines that are in here. There's already pin bones out. I want to show you, if you ever buy salmon in the store, okay, and the skin is on it, okay, you can buy a whole salmon like this and save a couple pennies by taking the skin off yourself. It's very easy, all right? We're going to do salmon two ways. The first way we're going to do with the skin on it. So I'm going to cut a piece off of here after I cut the belly fat out of here with the skin on. Yes, you can eat the skin on salmon because we're going to make it nice and crispy. So don't say, ew, this is going to be good. So first thing you want to do is take this little piece of belly fat out of here. See that? That's not as sweet, all right? So we don't like to use that. And I want one piece with the skin on it. So I'm going to take this, about 4 or 5 ounces, okay? Put that there. I'm going to show you an easy way to take skin off of salmon. Watch this. Very easy. You take a towel, cut a little rib right there, okay? You grab that skin with a towel, take the back of your hand, look at that. And all the skin comes right off. All right? Very simple. A lot of people don't like to eat this little silver part here. For me, it doesn't bother me, but you can take that off. All right? And what you want to do to save yourself money is you cut yourself down portions. All right? So you buy your salmon whole, cut it down yourself, you save a couple pennies. All right? And what we're going to do, because we're going to feed the staff today too, is cut down about 6 to 8 ounce portions. This is the best part I like right here, that nice wide piece of filet. All right? So we're going to put them on a sheet pan for right now. It's a nice piece of fish, right? Get rid of this. Okay. I always have a little sanitizing rag here that's been soaking in a little bit of bleach and soap. All right. Always, always, always. Now, let's put this here. Okay, so for our couscous, all right, very simple. It's 1 3/4 cup of couscous. We have some chicken stock over here. It's 1.5 cups of chicken stock. We're gonna bring it up to a boil, put the couscous in there, let it simmer a little bit. Then we're gonna add black calamari olives that have been diced up, roasted red peppers, and we're going to add a little bit of feta cheese for some creaminess. All right? It's going to take about maybe 5 or 10 minutes to make that couscous. All right? While that's working, I like to get my pan nice and hot for my fish. Skin on. All right? We're going to season it with a little salt, little pepper. Same thing on the other side. Salt and pepper. All right? Now, the trick to cooking salmon is always to sear it good on the outside and not overcook it. So you finish it off in the oven. You need about 3 minutes each side, 2 or 3 minutes each side. Finish it off in the oven. All right? You don't want salmon to be all dried out, overcooked. That's why a lot of people start to hate salmon, because it becomes dry and almost like old tuna fish. All right, so we don't want to do that. We want to sear it, the juices in, and then finish it off in the oven. So my chicken stock is coming to a boil. I'm going to put my couscous in. Let it boil for a little bit. Let my pan get nice and hot. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil. We want that oil to get nice and hot. All right? Now, when I cook, I always do multiple things. That way I get everything done pretty much at the same time. So you have to pay attention. Now my calamari olives. Roasted red peppers. It's up to a boil. Now, couscous is really just pasta. A lot of people think it's a grain, but it's actually pasta. It's wheat and water. Okay, they make little tiny balls out of it. These are the larger size couscous, what you call pearl couscous, Israeli size. All right, a little pinch of some black pepper. My pan for my fish is getting nice and hot. Skin side down. All right, skin side down. You hear that little sizzle? That's what you want. Couscous is boiling nice. You want this to get nice and crispy. The skin is edible, all right? Now we're gonna serve a balsamic gastrique with this. What's a balsamic gastrique? It's balsamic vinegar and honey. Usually a gastrique is some form of vinegar and sugar that you cook down into a thick syrup. Balsamic vinegar, if you cook it down farther enough, there's enough sweetness in there already, but we like to enhance it with honey. See our fish? All right, nice color on there. I want it a little bit darker. I like that skin to be nice and crispy, almost like a potato chip. So now our couscous is right there, right about now. There's a little bit of moisture in there. Watch what I do. Take a plastic wrap. You can put a pot lid on it. And we're just gonna cover it up, nice and tight. And let it sit. That's how we want that fish. So it's gonna go in the oven for about 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, all right? The oven is on 350. Next thing we're gonna make is our gastrique. Watch this. Very simple. So we have about a cup of balsamic vinegar and about a half a cup of honey. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's going to be sour. No, it's not. We're going to bring that up to a boil. And let it start to get thickened. All right, very easy. You notice I didn't put the feta cheese in my couscous yet. That's last, because we're going to add that to cream it a little bit. While that's working, without me being sloppy, it's going to work its magic all by itself. We're going to wilt some spinach. Now, the thing I like about spinach, especially this time of year, that you don't want to cook it down too much where it becomes so soft. When you're doing fish on top, you want the fish to rest on it, so you're just going to wilt it just a little bit. You get your pan nice and hot, okay? You put just a little bit of oil in there, season it with salt and pepper. That's all you need. There's enough seasoning coming out of this and enough seasoning coming out of your couscous that's going to add all that flavor, all right? See how it's starting to thicken up? And you're going to get like this syrupy consistency. It's already starting to thicken. And I'm sure the camera crew can smell it right about now, but it's going to get so much nicer. Spinach, a little bit of oil. Fresh spinach, about a handful. Little salt, little black pepper. When you're cooking at home, don't overthink it. Don't put too much of one thing of anything. All right, keep it very simple. See how that spinach is coming down already? I like to touch it with a little olive oil and turn it off. It's getting thicker by the moment. This is a great summer dish. Let's check our fish. Just about 1 minute on the fish. That's all you need to do. These are very easy dishes for you to do at home. See how it's starting to get thick? Now you can serve this on grilled chicken. You can do grilled shrimp and still serve the same sauce. If you like, you take your shrimp and wrap them in bacon, fry them off, and then serve this with it. Almost thick enough. See how our couscous is tightening up? All right, almost there. Fish should be ready. I want to show you. See how it got nice and thick? You don't have that vinegary taste in it. It's just all sweetness. It gives a nice coating to your fish. That's all done. Look. All right? So our couscous should be just about done. Take a little bit of feta cheese. You can smell that. If we had smell-o-vision, you would know. I'm going to give it a little more heat, because I want to get it a little bit tighter. Goes really well with that spinach. Couscous. Then you have salmon number one. All right? Pan-seared salmon served over wilted spinach with the balsamic gastrique and a Mediterranean couscous. So salmon dish number two is a very simple dish. We have sun-dried tomatoes here. So the thing about sun-dried tomatoes, you have to balloon them. What do I mean by balloon? You have to put some hot water or warm water on top of them and let them soften up. But if you do it just like this and try to saute them, they're probably going to burn on you. So you don't want that to happen. You want them to soften up and all the flavors to open up so it enhances your sauce. So what we've done, I got a little hot water here. I'm going to let them sit in there for a couple minutes. Let's put this dish out here. And we want to do grilled salmon. Put in. So again, when you grill fish, most of the times you want to take the skin off of it. Okay, I don't do it all the time, but for salmon I always do because it ends up peeling off anyway. All right, simple, 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 simple. The grill's nice and hot. Okay, black pepper. Salt, you have to do it on the other side. Keep it simple. Don't overthink it. A little bit of oil. Okay? My grill's nice and hot. You want to do this by putting marks on it first, and then you should finish it off in the oven. Don't try to grill it all the way on your grill, or you'll get a bunch of char on there that you don't really want. Our grills are pretty hot here. See that? Nice marking on there. How many minutes am I going to cook it in the oven? About 4 to 5 minutes. That's all we want. In the oven. For our sauce, we're going to get a pan nice and hot. Our tomatoes are softening up real nice right now. Pan nice and hot. Olive oil. A little bit of garlic. Fresh basil. Sun-dried tomatoes are nice and soft. See the color coming out of them already? All right? That's what you want. Very simple dish, easy to do at home. You can impress a lot of people by doing this. At least I think you can. I have white wine. We'll put our tomatoes in. Just a little bit. You're going to start to see this turn a little red on you. Then I have heavy cream. About a cup. Salt. Pepper. We have our water boiling for our pasta. Everybody should eat fresh pasta. If you don't, you're missing something. We cook the pasta for about 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. That's how long it takes. Okay. You can get fresh pasta in the supermarket. We get a lot of our fresh pasta from Severino's Pasta, which is in Collingswood. Biggest company around. The best pasta too. I'm going to start boiling this. I'm going to drop my pasta in. Very simple. If you want, you could add a little bit of Parmesan cheese to this, which I think I will do. I have a little porcini romano, about a half a cup. See the color starting to change? Now, at that stage, I take a little bit of butter and I put butter in there to enhance the flavor and the texture. It makes it nice and rich. You're probably thinking, oh, this is too fattening. It's actually not that fattening. Our pasta portions are only 4 ounces. Whenever you buy fresh pasta or eat fresh pasta, take the size of your hand. You should not eat more pasta than the size of your fist. Your fist represents your heart. Okay? So your amount of pasta that you eat should be no bigger than your hand. Pasta's almost done. See the sauce start to turn a little pink? That's going to be nice. How long did I say on the pasta? About 2 minutes, right? So we're about done. I'm going to toss it right in here. See that? It's a beautiful plate of pasta. We have our grilled salmon. Should be about ready. Beautiful. Nice piece of grilled salmon. Right on top. Salmon's a little medium rare. And there you go. All right. Grilled salmon over fresh linguine with the sun-dried tomato basil cream sauce. I'm Chef Joe. We're here at the Harvest Cafe Wednesday and Friday from 11 to 7, Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 3. Place your order online. We'll be happy to see you and serve you. Have a great day.